Hello everyone, my name is Natalie Hatfield, and this is my video discussion of our informed consent assignment. The 2014 ACA Code of Ethics is very clear about discussing what needs to be involved in client consent forms. I took note of what the differences and similarities are between the ACA Code of Ethics, what the state of Maryland requires professional counselors to inform their clients, and an actual client consent form from a private practice in Maryland. First of all, I'd like to point out that researching the Maryland Professional Counseling state regulations was extremely easy. I searched for state regulations and was brought to the Maryland Department of Health statutes. The website is titled Health Occupations Title 17 and addresses all licensees on how each subtitle is broken down according to the Maryland Code. Furthermore, it displays all regulations from the Board of Professional Counselors and Therapists to include Maryland's Code of Ethics for professional counselors. In each of these regulations, there are mentions of requirements for informed consent. One regulation in particular, titled The Counseling Relationship, Title 10, Subtitle 58, describes the counselor's responsibilities to their client. A counselor shall inform clients of the purposes, goals, techniques, procedures, limitations, potential risks, and benefits of services to be performed. Explain to the clients the implications of diagnosis, the intended use of tests and reports, fees, and billing arrangements. Document attempts to inform other professional persons concurrently providing mental health services to a client. Assist clients in making appropriate arrangements for the continuation of treatment due to interruptions, included but not limited to vacations and extended illness, and make appropriate referrals. The client consent form I'm utilizing today is from Core Counseling Services, which is a total of 5 pages of information for the client. It is broken down into 9 different parts: psychological services, treatment sessions, therapy and medication, confidentiality, emergencies, financial terms, contact between sessions, cancellation and missed appointments, authorization of bill insurance, and finally an overall agreement by way of signature of the terms listed throughout the consent form. Some of the information provided in the consent form includes the types of information needed as outlined by the ACA Code of Ethics 8.2.b. The psychological services portion explains the nature of the services provided by the office. It also describes the purposes, goals, techniques, procedures, limitations, potential risks, and benefits of services. Additionally, the consent form outlines fees and billing arrangements, confidentiality agreements with limitations explained. However, some of the requirements noted in the ACA Code of Ethics that were not on the consent form are the mentions of the counselor's qualifications, experience or their approach to counseling, the continuation of services upon the incapacitation or death of the counselor, and the role of technology. After completing the ACA Code of Ethics, the Maryland Code of Ethics of Professional Counselors, and the consent form I researched from a Maryland private practice, I realized that the consent form that I looked at was a very bare bones form that hit the required areas for consent for the client, but not really much beyond that. The form states that if a minor is filling out the consent form, that a parent must read the consent form and sign it as well. However, I would have liked to have seen that the form state what a minor actually is. I thought that this was an interesting topic, so I did a little more research, and I found a publication created for the Adolescent and Young Adult Health National Resource Center by Abigail English in 2019, which states that the Maryland Healthcare Consent Law specifies a minor as 16 and older, and that they may consent for consultation, diagnosis, and treatment of mental health or emotional disorder by physician or clinic. This topic is also interesting in the fact that today lawmakers voted to make Maryland one of 5 states that allows preteens to get mental health services without parental consent by lowering the age from 16 to 12. In conclusion, informed consent is not merely a means for therapists to check boxes and ensure they're just behaving ethically in a legal manner. In my opinion, informed consent can be viewed as a therapist's way of doing the best they can by ensuring the client receive the best professional services possible. I hope to hear everybody else's video, and I hope everybody has a great night, and God bless.